I'm Mariam Khan. I have the honor to be the UNFPA representative in Laos right now. I march for equality. I march for women's rights. I was 9 years old the first time I was told, no, because you're a girl. And I knew from that moment on that was not okay. So I marched for my right, starting from the age of 9, and I've been trying to fight that battle ever since. It gives me an honor and a pride that's immeasurable to work for the mandate of ICPD and UNFPA. And I'm honored to be serving UNFPA's mandate in Laos so that young girls do not fall pregnant before it's their time and their choice, so that they can complete school, they can choose a partner of their choice, and they can have every single potential and dream fulfilled. I hope you join me and you join my partners in UNFPA and across the world to march for the right of every person to live the best possible life that they can. Thank you.
I march to ensure that in Afghanistan, women continue to deliver safely and are free from gender-based violence, even in a fragile and conflict context.
I march for the rights of women because I have seen so many women who are the victims of violence. This must be ended.
Who do I march for? I'd like to tell a short story if I can. It begins 25 years before Cairo. I think it was in maybe May or June of 1969. As a kid, I grew up in southern India. My father was working on a development project then, and we lived in the relative lap of luxury, air-conditioned home in Madras in southern India. And for those of you who know development history, India was really suffering during the early 60s. Tremendous poverty, malnutrition, urban migration, slums. And we lived yet very comfortably, and I just wanted to recount a particular moment in life that changed my trajectory forever. On the way to the beach on Sunday, we stopped in a crowded marketplace, and there along the sidewalk were a long row of single parent moms. One young girl, my age, sitting on the sidewalk as we stopped to buy some fruit, was wailing. She was wailing quietly, and she was holding in her arms a naked, very emaciated baby who had just died. She was also emaciated, the mother, and a small group of women were gathered around, and they were all mourning. Even as I recall that now, I get goosebumps. It was such a stirring moment, and it was just so out of place with the reality that I lived in. And I turned to my father and I asked, how is this possible that we can live so comfortably, and yet there's such poverty around? And he told me at that time that not all things are rational. But if we choose a path, a positive path that makes a constructive change, it makes life worthwhile. And I've always been struck by that moment, and it's followed me throughout my life, my professional training and education. 25 years later, I was fortunate to be in Cairo as a member of the Nepali delegation, and now here we are preparing for the Nairobi summit. I march for that 15-year-old girl who taught me about population and development 50 years ago today.
I march for ICPD so that no girl or young woman will be subjected to early and forced marriage or female genital mutilation or any other form of sexual and gender-based violence, and so that no woman will die giving life.